Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Notes in the Sewing Room. Hope you're having a good day. Today's video is all about what I made in October. I managed to squeeze in quite a few projects, so I'm really excited to show you what I've been up to. I hope you've been having a lovely week wherever you are in the world. I wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel so far. I can't believe it, I've reached 3,000 followers, which is just amazing. Thank you so much. For those of you who are new to my channel is all about my sewing and dressmaking adventures. I do craft projects also, and I do a bit of upcycling, so I'd love it if you could check out some of my other videos and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. Also, if you do enjoy watching this video, I would appreciate it if you could hit that like button. Today's video, as I said, is all about what I've been making during October. I did manage to squeeze in quite a few projects, including jersey ones and woven projects as well. So I'm really looking forward to showing you what I managed to get up to over the last few weeks. I wasn't sure how much sewing I'd actually get done in October having a new baby. William is now 8 weeks old. He's doing really well. Yeah, I've managed to get quite a few projects done, so really pleased all round. Most of today's video is focused around jersey makes. Now, I do like a jersey project for a lot of reasons really. They're really comfortable, they look stylish, you can obviously choose lots of different fabrics to make them in, as you can woven I guess, but I find that jersey fabrics, there's just so much choice out there at the moment, and also they're really easy to do on my overlocker. So even though you can make jersey projects of course on your sewing machine using a zigzag stitch or a lightning stitch or whatever you think is best, but I tend to make jersey projects on my overlocker just for ease, and it gives a really nice finish on the inside. So first of all, I'll tell you about what I'm wearing. So this is a sew over Emma dress. I am going to slot in some footage so you can actually see me walking around in the dress as well, so that you can sort of get more of a full length view of what it looks like. This is one of my favourite jersey dress patterns. It comes together really easily. It's got princess seams down the front here. You probably can't see too well in this maroon colour fabric that I'm wearing. I made the sew over at size 10, that's generally what I go for. However, one thing that I would say about this project is, when I made it the first time, I found that the arms are really tight. So in this version, I've actually kind of sized out a little bit on the arms. So rather than actually, I'd already cut out the pattern, so rather than going to a larger size on the actual pattern for the arms, I've just kind of added 1.5 centimetres on to where I was cutting the arm pieces out, and also the cuff section as well. So that makes it a lot more comfortable, and I feel like I'm not going to split the fabric when I'm moving around, so that's made a big difference for me. So if you are going to make this project, do look at the arm pattern piece and just see if it's right for you. I wish that I'd paid more attention to that the first time that I'd made it, but this version is excellent. I really like it. This is a Ponte Roma fabric that I got from Minerva. Minerva gave me this for free and in exchange for a blog review, so the blog review will be going live on the Minerva website over the next few weeks. So I'm really pleased to have been given this jersey to work with. It's a Lady McElroy jersey, and I would honestly say that it's probably one of the best Ponte Romas I've actually worked with, because it's got structure but it's kind of soft at the same time. It feels really nice against my skin. It's not ran when I put it in the wash, so that's really good, and it just seemed to work really well for this project. So the skirt part of this dress has got pleats, so if you can just see there, it's got a bit of a tulip type skirt, but I really like the pleats in the front, and it's also got some pleats in the back of the skirt as well. So this fabric's just worked really well for that, to be honest. So yeah, if you've not tried the Emma dress, I would definitely recommend it. It has been around for quite a few years. I think that Sew Over It do a jersey course actually to make the dress, but if you are a fairly confident sewer, even if you're someone that's quite new to sewing, I think if you follow the instructions carefully, you'd be absolutely fine with this project. So sticking with the Emma dress, I made another one, but this time I actually made it in a viscose jersey. So this one is an upcycled project. So I made this as part of the Big Stitch competition, which is something that the British Heart Foundation run every year. I've taken part for the last few years. It's something that I am passionate about. I think it's a great charity, and I was really excited to take part again this year. So what happens is you make something, it goes onto the British Heart Foundation website, people can vote for their favourite entry, and then after that Oh, sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. I've just realised I've left the tumble dryer on. It's something that, like I say, I am really passionate about, and this time I went into the British Heart Foundation and I managed to pick up a jersey dress, which was a little bit too big for me, and I basically changed up the pattern, cut it all out so all the fabric was in a flat piece, and then I've made an Emma dress out of it. So in order to make this, I used the outside fabric and also the lining fabric, which I think has made some really nice interesting details on this project. So again, I shall put in some pictures so that you can see me wearing the dress, and also so you can see what the dress looked like in the beginning before I cut it up and upcycled it. So it was actually a Boden dress in the beginning, so I'm guessing it was a fairly expensive dress to buy in the first place, but it is a gorgeous fabric. I never would have thought of making this dress in a viscose, and if you want the dress to have more structure, then obviously go for a ponte or something like that. But this one, it's got more of a swishy type feel to it when I'm wearing it. It feels lovely against my skin. I don't usually go for this kind of dark green colour, but it has worked out really well, and it's kind of made me think maybe I should make some more things in this colourway. So I'm going to hold this up to the camera so you can see it a little bit more. It's got a lovely pattern on the skirt, on the fabric overall, and because it's got these princess seams, you'll see here that I've actually used the original lining fabric to make a contrast section. This dress has actually got a facing rather than a neckband that you put onto it, which I guess is kind of unusual for a lot of jersey projects. So you fold that in and then you top stitch it. So on both of these projects I've used a twin needle to actually go around here, and also similarly here. Now, because on the green version the fabric, like I say, is soft and it's floaty, I found that the neck area just kind of kept popping out where I'd put the facing on the inside. So I've actually added in 2 lots of top stitching on this one. I've gone around where it's supposed to, around here, but then I've also gone right close to the edge around the neckline as well, which again has worked out a bit better, and it means that it sits closer to my chest. However, it's probably not absolutely perfect, but I'm happy with it. It's comfortable to wear. At the moment, I'm on maternity leave, so I'm at home a lot. I'm going out for park walks every day, and dresses like these are absolutely ideal. I can throw on a pair of Converse, I've got my tights on, you know, I've got probably a nice comfortable cardigan over the top and my coat. Off out I go. I feel nice in myself. I feel like I'm, you know, quite put together, but equally, you know, I'm suitably dressed for going to the park, pushing the pram, you know, taking the dog out, you know, whatever I'm doing. So yeah, I would definitely recommend these projects. The only other change that I made on the green version, rather than adding on the tulip skirt as it's supposed to have, I've actually just used the original skirt pieces from the original dress. I've taken them up. I have done the pleat detail around the top like it's supposed to have, but I have left it more of an A-line skirt, which makes it a little bit different and, you know, makes it a little bit more fun, I guess. So the next project I want to tell you about is one of my all-time favourite jersey patterns. It is the Coco top by Tilly and the Buttons. Again, this project has been around for a long time. One of the things that I love about this pattern is that it doesn't have many pattern pieces. It's easy to cut out, it's easy to sew up, and it doesn't take very long. So because, like I say, I don't have loads of time at the moment with having a new baby, I'm kind of sewing 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, you know, half an hour here. Depends really, you know, how long William is sleeping for, how long nap time is, of course, and, you know, if my husband's around, he's potentially looking after William as well. So it, you know, all those things come together. It just depends on how much sewing time I actually get. So this fabric I bought from By Grazilla Fabrics online. I really like it. It's got this apple print on it. I actually bought this fabric when I was in hospital, after I'd had William. I had to stay in hospital for 4 days afterwards, so I wasn't very well. And I felt like I just wanted a bit of a pick-me-up, so I went on my phone and I was kind of browsing different websites looking for things, and I wasn't really planning on buying some fabric, but I saw this and I was just like, yeah, I've got to have that. So I bought myself 1 metre of it. So it's a cotton jersey fabric, and you'll see that it's got this quite bold blue and white striped print on it, which goes diagonally across the fabric. And I just really thought the apples were really cute. I'm going to hold that up so you can see it a little bit more. but I went for a short sleeve. So in the pattern you have got a choice of different sleeve lengths, but I decided to go for more of a t-shirt version because at the moment I can layer this underneath the cardigan, underneath the jumper, and then of course I'll be able to wear it when the weather does get warmer again in spring and summer. So I find that I get more wear out of tops like this if they have got a short sleeve, because it just means that I can wear it all year round. Tops that have got more of a longer sleeve, then it just means that, you know, obviously I'll get more of a limited wear just over the sort of autumn winter period, which is fine, but I think I just prefer a short sleeve really. So, but this fabric is really good quality. I'm really pleased with it. Again, it's washed really well and it feels, you know, nice to wear. And I think it's quite a fun print and it's just something a little bit different. I did a review by Grizzilla Fabrics for another one of their fabrics a while ago, and that kind of got me interested in what other fabrics they've got on their website. So that's why I had another look, and yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So do check out by Grizzilla Fabrics if you are looking for something bold and a little bit fun in terms of your jersey fabrics. The next thing I wanted to show you is another jersey make. Like I say, I have gone to town on what I've been making in jersey fabrics over the last few weeks. This is a pattern that's kind of new to me, but it's not a new pattern. It's from the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. I know a lot of you out there will have made this before. I did actually make this, maybe sometime last year. I made it in a viscose jersey, and for me it didn't really work as well as this one's worked out. So, but I really like it. It's a Frankie Tee by Tilly and the Buttons. I'm going to hold this up to the camera so you can see it, but I really like it. I've made it in a cotton jersey again. I think cotton jersey is probably my favourite type of jersey to work with. I picked up 1.5 meters of this fabric. As you'll see, it's got llamas on and they've got little sparkly bits on. So I love anything with a bit of sparkle. So this kind of fabric called out to me when it was in the shop and I was like, yeah, I've got to buy that. So I'm going to hold that up so you can see it. But this pattern comes together really quickly as well. So if you are looking for a jersey top that you can just throw on with a pair of jeans, a denim skirt, you know, whatever really, this is a really good pattern to make. I really like how it's got raglan sleeves because that's a little bit different to other jersey makes that I've got in my drawer. And I just thought that the fabric was just something completely different, and I do like something that's a little bit quirky, even though my husband sometimes looks at me like, ooh, what are you wearing there? You know, I do love something that's got a bit of interest about it. This fabric I bought from Material Girl Fabrics, which is based in Nottinghamshire. They've got a Facebook page and you can buy online from them, so I would recommend you checking them out. They do a lot of cotton poplin fabrics. They sell a lot of wool for knitters, and this was a cotton jersey fabric that I bought from them. I don't think they've still got this in stock, but they have got other versions of lovely cotton jersey fabric, so I would recommend you check those out. But I'm really pleased with this, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it over, you know, the next few weeks and months and that kind of thing. Now, William wanted to make an appearance in this video just to let me talk about my final make for today. So this is baby William, so you've heard me talk about him quite a lot. So here he is. So we're just having a little bit of a cuddle. So let me tell you about my final make. So my final make was made in a fabric that was gifted to me by Bobbins and Buttons. I went onto their website and I chose a lovely rayon fabric. So as you can see, it's just on my mannequin to the side of me. I will put up some pictures so you can see a little bit more close up of the fabric design and me wearing the shirt as well. So this was made as part of a Simple Sew blogger review. I'm part of the Simple Sew blogger team, which I love being part of the team. It means that I get to try out a few different patterns that perhaps I wouldn't usually choose. So this is the olive blouse by Simple Sew. It came together fairly quickly in terms of a shirt project. It's got shirt buttons that run down the centre front, and then it's got some lovely gathering detail which is around the top here, and then it's also got some gathering detail on the back of the shirt as well. Rather than having a collar or anything like that, it is just finished with a binding around the neckline, which is quite a nice feature. And the arms, I went for long arms on my shirt just because I thought that perhaps when I go back to work, this is something that I could wear into the office, and if I've not got a jacket on, sometimes I can get a little bit chilly in the office, so I thought a long sleeve shirt might work quite nicely. I don't think it's probably something that I'm going to get loads of wear out of before I go back into the office, but it's something that is great to have in my wardrobe, ready to go for when I am back to work. Again, I love the bold print of it. It's got a lovely bird design on it. and it's got purples and pinks and a little bit of orange in there, sat on a lovely navy blue background. So I am really pleased with the shirt overall. I made a straightforward size 10. I didn't make any alterations to the pattern, so I would recommend you trying the pattern if you are looking for a little bit of a looser type shirt to have a go at. So that's it from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video and learning about everything that I've been making during October. Do leave me any comments if you've got any questions about what I've been making today, or if you've got any suggestions about what you'd like to see in my future videos, or I'd love to also hear what you've been working on as well. As I've said lots of times before, I am really inspired all the time to hear about what you've been making, so do get in touch with me and let me know what you're working on at the moment. Over the next few weeks I'm planning on doing lots of bits and pieces for gifts for Christmas, and I'm hopefully going to be bringing you a Christmas makes video shortly as well. So also on my to make list soon, if I've got time, I'm going to be doing a Billy top, the new pattern by Tilly and the Buttons. I'm hoping to do a sew along for that. So if that's something that is of interest to you, then do leave me a comment below and let me know. That's something that I'm going to be doing in conjunction with Sally from The Secret Life of the Seamstress. So we did a collaboration video together a little while ago and it was really fun, so we're coming together again to do another one. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, and I'm hoping, cross fingers, to maybe get in a little bit of sewing time this weekend. My husband's around, so yeah, it'll be really nice to get in a little bit of sewing time. And I'm hoping that for Christmas, if I've got time, I'm going to make baby William and my husband matching jumpers. So again, I'm going to try and make those on my overlocker so they come together fairly quickly. So if you've got any suggestions of patterns that might work well, then do get in touch with me and let me know. But until next time, I shall leave it there and say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!